Hello, and welcome to yet another episode from Maza. Ooh, excuse yourself, sir. Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin price dropped to 9,400. I predicted it would drop to around 9,500. Yeah, it dropped to maybe 9,450. And had we been on top of that trade, we could have put our money into a stable coin, USD stable coin, like Tether or Paxos. Any stable coin to do. They're all pretty much the same thing. Sure is beautiful here. We're getting some rain. So had anybody been paying attention, let's say that you had $10 in Bitcoin last night and Bitcoin hit 10,400, 10,300, and you decided to take your $10 and hold it in USD, and then Bitcoin, of course, dropped to 9,500. So on, in a matter of a couple hours, you would have made, 50 cents on that $10. If you take that and just, wow, God, it's beautiful here. Take that on a larger scale. Man, look how pretty this is. Take that on a larger scale. Say you take one Bitcoin and it hits 10,300 and you hold it in a USD coin, and then it immediately dropped back down to 9,500, 9,400. So that's where I recommended last night. If you look at the title of my video last night, I said expect it to drop to 9,500, and it did, and it stayed there. So then you hold it in USD coin, you buy it again in 9,500, and you just made yourself $800 US. Held it in the USD coin at 10,300, let it drop to 9,500 while you held it in USD coin. And when it dropped to 9,500, you buy it again. You just made yourself $800. So that's how the game works. That's how I attempt to live, and I do a good job of it. I do what I do. I do quite well. I had recommended to people to buy Tezos, a coin named Tezos, and a coin named Chainlink. If you look at my old videos, both, especially Chainlink, have done extremely well. We can talk more about those coins in another video. I still think Chainlink, especially right now, is a good buy, a good thing to buy and hold. And one thing to remember with anyone who's playing with Bitcoin or playing the market is that whenever you double your money, you take half out and you put it back into Bitcoin. There is a reason for this. Anyway, let's not be too long-winded on trading. That's what I try to do. Hello. If other people are interested in trading, you can always type down below, or you could just listen to my trades and my wins and my failures. But Chainlink and Tezos have been really strong wins. I recently signed up to a company called Bitmart, Bitmart. And I like them because they didn't give me too much trouble. It wasn't too much a hassle to sign up to Bitmart. It's just so pretty here. Wasn't too much hassle to sign up to Bitmart. Just gave them my email address. They did ask for my driver's license and a photo of myself. And so now I'm able to outload up to 100 Bitcoins per day. And that's somewhere around $1 million right now, so that's plenty. So it's an easy in. It's kind of it's a little bit less user-friendly than something like Binance, which is another exchange. My favorite exchange for just buying and holding Bitcoin, I would say, is an exchange called Kraken, Kraken. They've never been hacked. Good company. Look at the people here. Kids playing next to the cows. Beautiful sunset in the distance. Just gorgeous stuff, I don't know why people are convinced they need McDonald's. This country, I've never seen a McDonald's in this country. I have seen a Kentucky Fried Chicken. I have not seen a McDonald's. I'm quite proud of Cambodia for never having a McDonald's. I don't know why it doesn't. I think it's excellent that it doesn't. I'll just touch on a moment on the air quotes riots, the riots in the United States, or all the burnings. No. I mean, I don't know what you guys think about it. Hello. I think that they're all, it's funny, right after the virus thing started to die down, they had perfect timing, and an African-American man was killed by a white cop. But I just watched a video last night where a black cop, just in cold blood, shot a black man. But they don't televise that much because it's a black man shooting and killing another black man. They should just televise it all the same. I mean, it's quite obvious to all of us now. I mean, that the media is not your friend. We got to just turn these damn TVs and phones off, man. We got to be really careful about what we watch because they're really hell-bent on fucking our lives up, man. Isn't that true, sir? Yes. He said yes. I don't know if you guys know this, but I speak cow. Here comes a truck. Holy shit, he's coming right for me. Check it out. Holy fuck. Ah, I'm gonna die. Yeah. Somebody, my friend Curtis, said, "You're living dangerously, mister." I like him. He's a Canadian. That's all I'll say. Interesting guy. A dog lover of animals. So look at this landscape. I mean, is New York better than this? Should I turn away from this and my bike rides? I'm going to do 100 clicks today. Should I turn all this away for race riots? Try and fix the problem? I've been trying to tell my family and others I love for a long time now just to leave the United States. I think the intelligent the intelligent people of the world, they're leaving that place because it's untenable. It can't continue that way. And people are starting to realize that. I mean, we've got massive unemployment in the United States. We've got problems to the likes of which we haven't seen before. And so we don't really know how this is going to turn out, do we? We don't know. It's just it's anyone's guess how things are going to pan out in the United States, and they really haven't pulled the economic card yet. So the debt jubilee, this is a date to remember, is September 1st, 2021. And this is a sort of a Jewish celebration of debt forgiveness. The next one is September 21st, 2021. And that's when, from my research about the debt jubilee, it's when all fiat debts are forgiven. And how that's going to pan out is anyone's guess. I don't know. But if right now they call the liquidity crisis where people could not get to their money, people could not get to their EBT cards for free food, which are called food stamps, to be able to subsist, then the country of the United States would really find itself in a nasty situation. And I can only hope that that doesn't come to that, because there's a lot of people I care about there. If you happen to be one of those people who are watching this video from the US, I would be living on the Mexican border, and I'm not joking. If I had to be in the US, I'd be right on the Mexican border to be able to leave. Because when the economic aspect, when the money becomes hard to get, when we humans can no longer go to an ATM machine and extract our money, which we don't own, it's legally owned by the banks, it's not owned by us. When we can no longer do this, and people can no longer get to their funds to buy food, that's when shit gets real, right? That's when it gets fucking crazy. We're rocking out there. Hello, hello. See these people, they're not afraid of COVID. They're playing loud music, barbecuing, they're out in the fields here, they're tilling their own food. It's really a cycle, I would guess, you know, the rise of the Western countries, the rise of the Western way, consumerism, go out and buy. We always have to have the best phone, the best car. You buy something, next thing you know, you got to buy another one, and it's promoted and it's seen as kind of nifty or cool. I was never part of that. I've never bought a new car. I've never bought a new anything. I can afford to, but it just, you know, I think the coolest thing, the coolest humans are those humans who get by on very little. I think, isn't that the coolest thing in the world? Right? When you're getting by on very little or nothing, or just, you're just living out of your bike bag. I mean, what's cooler than that? Cuts out all the fat, you know? The rest of it's just garbage, isn't it? I mean, all these things that everyone who's watching this video owns, all those things you own, as the old adage goes, actually own you. Sun's going down here. We just had a light rain. It's just a gorgeous ride. I mean, it's hard, you know, when people live a certain way and they get used to a certain lifestyle and they get used to getting up every day and going to work, regardless of the reason. I think people, they go to work because they just don't know what else to do, you know? So and consumerism and buying new things and all that and monthly payments. And so I think the best thing to do now is get rid of all your monthly payments. Get rid of all your monthly payments and sell everything, put everything you can, if you have any capital at all, into Bitcoin. You can fly into Taiwan, get a job as an English teacher, fly into Japan, do the same thing. Just try something new. Because if there were, I'm about to kill a chicken. If there were, sir, no, sir, don't do it. No, it wasn't my fault. Ah! Oh my God, they're gonna kill me. Oh my God. All dogs must die. Yeah, that's part of bike riding, isn't it fun? I always call them sir. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, some dogs understand English better than others. If I were calling them sir and Khmer in the, you know, Cambodian language, I think they would have just stopped and offered me a biscuit. But anyhow, it sure is beautiful here. Don't let the dogs worry you. They never actually bite. Yeah, the main wars are just all in our mind. I know it's hard to downshift into another country, another way. Maybe riding your bike all day like me and spending $10 a day. You can do it. You can do it. I mean, I'm not saying I'm doing that, but you could easily do it. I could do it. I could just stay in my $6 a day hotels and spend $4 on a meal and water. You could do that. I think you'd get healthy. I think you get a lot more vitamin D, like I did. I've had health problems in my past, in my life, and nothing cures them like a big bike ride. Just drinking water. Best to do it alone. But if you've never done it before and you're scared about doing it, just fly into Southeast Asia. There are ways to get here. There are ways to arrive right now, but they're going to make you jump through a bunch of hoops. But if I'm in the Western countries, again, anywhere, even Europe, I'd get out. A couple countries like Belarus, Poland, Taiwan even, here in Cambodia especially, Vietnam, they all treated their people very well. There were no lockdowns here. America is the head of the hydra. It's the head of the snake. And the people in power who want to reset the bar of freedom for we humans very low. This has been a plan. Again, look to the Rockefeller Papers of 2010. Look up Lockstep, where you can find out and do your due diligence and research about how they've planned all this. I mean, it's not, you know, years ago, I guess it was conspiracy theory. I mean, if anyone believes the government story of how the buildings went down in 9/11, Larry Silverstein's 3 buildings, not 2. If anyone believes that government tale, I got a great temple for sale. I'd like to sell you a temple. It's called the Angkor Wat, and it's in Siem Reap. I'll sell it to you for a few $1,000s. You go ahead and take all the commission of your tourists, because, you know, you got to be completely obtuse at this point to be believing what they're selling. I mean, I think everyone watching this program knows just as much as I do at this point. And the last thing that I mentioned last night, but it bears repeating, is the money that you hold, because most everyone has money in a bank account somewhere. It's not yours. And so to be sure that you can get it, your hard-earned money, take it out. I would recommend putting it in Bitcoin. You could put it in gold. You could even put it in gold cryptocurrencies that are backed by gold, but I think that's a little redundant and ridiculous. They have such things, though. I just put it in Bitcoin. It's really the safest thing going, as long as you're holding your private keys offline. If anyone has any questions about how to do this, please ask me below. If you want to learn how to buy Bitcoin, basically type in your bank's name into Google and type in exchange, or type in your bank's name and type in Bitcoin, and start going down that road, figuring out how it is that you can allow your physical bank you're allowing your physical bank, you're allowing a virtual bank to tap into your debit card or your savings account or your checking account. Just put a little work into it, and because if you keep your money just sitting in a regular bank account, with the debt jubilee coming, quickly approaching, of September 2021, I think a lot of people, their money's just going to go missing. And you know, I have to say something. You guys have heard me say hello a lot of times so far in this video. I've been recording maybe 10 minutes now. The reason why I have to say hello so much is because everyone's saying hello to me. These people, if you want decency, right? Human decency, you want to be treated okay, I would get out of the Western countries. I would just get out. They have medical care, probably in a lot of cases, a lot better medical care than could be attained in the United States. There is of course, when you move or you repatriate, you want to get out of the United States. And if you really want to make a move, just maybe plan the things you have to do. I'll help anyone that needs help, even if they have to repatriate, if they'd like to repatriate into something real close to the United States, like Mexico. I would think it's going to be better living there than the United States in the next, over these coming years. That's my guess, just a guess. Because, I mean, I've visited Mexico City before. I've driven the length of Mexico. Fantastic place. Mexico is underrated. Although there are things that suck about it, of course, in Mexico. But there are things that suck about everywhere. You know, there are drawbacks about every place in the world, and then pros and cons. Look at this. Sun's going down. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous place. And so I don't want to make the video too long. Yeah, Bitcoin hovering around 9,500. If someone wants to make a risky bet, take more risk on a smaller amount of money, there's a coin. You'd have to sign up to Bitmart to buy it, and it's called EWT. And this EWT coin has connections to Tesla and Elon Musk and so forth. Has connections to Tesla, has connections to Ledger, and I would say that if you wanted to make there's some risk, but if you do it the right way, not really. I bought $50 worth of that coin only today. I'm going to buy more. It's in an exchange called Bitmart, B-I-T-M-A-R-T. It doesn't take much to sign up with Bitmart. Go in there and follow the directions. Again, if anyone needs any help trying to learn how to get Bitcoin, you could find out through YouTube and you can ask me in the comments here to talk about it, or just comment in the comment section below, or give me a topic. Like I can spend one full video. Hello, sir. I can spend one full video on Bitmart if anyone's interested in this token. I mean, I think it's going to be the best performing, one of the best performing tokens of 2020 and possibly beyond. Right now it's $5 for one EWT token. Once again, that's connected to Ledger. It was a fork of Ethereum. Some powerful names behind it, including Tesla. It's about sustainability, electrical sovereign sustainability. Kind of a mouthful. Hello, hi, bye-bye. Yeah, kids you can't even see saying hi to you. I mean, there are worse scenarios, you know. I think I'll open a cafe, possibly. Why not? Cost some hundreds of dollars, maybe $1,000. You can open your own cafe in a great place. There'll be a lot of expats there, somewhere like Phnom Penh, which I don't recommend to many people, but I do recommend Siem Reap. The place I'm going, I'll do a video on it tomorrow. It's called Kampot, and it's the one place in Cambodia that has beach access. You could get to the ocean. Anyway, I hope everyone's well. Don't let the news get you down too much, because that's their job, is just to bring you down. Hello. Hello. And I know a lot of people, hi, bye-bye. I know a lot of people are pulled around by the news, you know. I am too. If you watch some of my earlier videos, I'm pulled down by the news, absolutely. This coronavirus thing pissed me off so much, so you see a lot of anger in me, and it takes weeks to calm down, really. But they're just destroying the United States. They're destroying freedom. We'll talk more about that, but it's all in lockstep. It's all a plan. This is not organic. This is not organic, guys. This is not organic. This is a plan, and you can call me a conspiracy theorist. It's fine. I've been called that for 25 years or so. But it's going to get worse, likely, in my opinion, when Bitcoin begins to take over, where the US dollar is failing the world. Again, the US dollar is printed out of thin air. It's based on nothing, has no gold standard as of 1971. So you want to be in a hard asset like gold. Bitcoin's most advisable, safest place, holding your money offline, not an exchange. You can hold, even if it's $5,000 in Bitcoin, can hold it in your pocket. If you lose that ledger out of your pocket, you use your private seeds and you'll get all your money back. You can access your money and from anywhere in the world, and it's totally liquid. It's always available for you. You need to be your own bank now. This is the point I would like to, everyone to take away from this video. You need to be responsible for all of your own money. If you do not do this, you're going to regret it within these coming years, is my educated guess, my hypothesis. All right? So I hope everyone's well. We'll talk tomorrow. Goodbye, Maza Bitcoiners. Tuk tuk. See you tomorrow. Oh, there's some mountains. Rarely, you don't see a lot of mountains in this country. Hey, I got some mountains here. Oh, we'll do one tomorrow. See you guys then. Hope everyone's well. Bye.